If there were a way that you could know and know that you know that the spiritual and vibrational energy you use to heal yourself is real, is tangible, would you like to find out how to do that? In this week's spiritual lesson, I show you exactly how to do that. Hi, I'm T.S. Hall, the Stoic medium, and I'm the spiritual director of Spirit360 Fellowship. And at Spirit360 Fellowship, we train you to start developing your psychic and healing abilities into tangible, displayable, on-command skills. By so doing, you learn the language of spirit. Once you know the language of spirit, you can easily find the spiritual answers and solutions you're seeking to life's problems. Welcome. We're glad you found us, yet not at all surprised that you did. If you're new here, consider subscribing to our channel to join our community of like minds and kindred spirits as we walk individual but parallel paths towards spiritual perfection. Again, welcome. It's said that music soothes the savage beast. And that's where I want to start in today's lesson about how do you start to make your spiritual and vibrational healings real. Most of the time, the vibrational healings are not spiritual at all. They are grounded in the realm of the physical three-dimensional world. They are perceived and mastered and understood and generated by your physical body and your physical senses. Sound healing, chanting, mantras, music, dance, drum circles, all of these wonderful rhythmic type of experiences generate a set of tones, a set of vibrations, a set of sounds that soothe the savage beast. And trust me, we are beasts, and many of us are quite savage. Even if we appear meek on the outside, what's going on the inside is anything but. So as you begin to explore what's beyond the physical relaxation, the physical soothing of the savage beast, that's what I wanted to share with you today. How do you begin to tap into the limitless source of energy that is the psychic and spiritual healing energy that surrounds each of us? And fortunately, you've got the one thing you need, but it's untrained, is untapped for the most part. And that one thing you need is a mind that exists within a human brain and all of its capacity to imagine, to understand, and to communicate. With that set of tools, we can learn to directly create, project, and make real energy for many purposes, the most loving of which is healing. In just a moment, I will share with you a simple practice that makes energy real, but more importantly, shows you the power of your mind to do things that it's not supposed to be able to do. But it indeed can. And once you start to understand its power by mastering this practice, please realize you've only scratched the surface. You've only begun to open the door into a realm that very few have ever ventured into, and even fewer have mastered. That practice is psychokinesis. And psychokinesis is your ability to move objects with your etheric or your mental energy. Our introductory practice to begin to help you master your psychokinesis, your ability to move things with your mind, is a simple pinwheel. And this is this one's made out of tin, and we set it on this stand, and there's a wood block with a wood peg and a nail, and it goes on top of here. And our job is to direct with our mind's eye a energy beam that moves the pinwheel. Or you can take your hand and extend your fingers out, and as you extend your fingers out with your etheric body, your spirit body, you do so with enough power to move the pinwheel. Now, when I learned this, when I was taught this, I was told, this is the easiest thing in the world to move. Easiest thing in the world to move with your mind? Surely you jest. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But it is indeed possible. Fortunately, that became my first psychic superpower. The first thing I could do on command. And it's been my go-to ability since 1987 when I first learned how to do it. And here's the part I want you to understand. Once you make this pinwheel and you start to learn how to move it on command, that's the same mental control. That's the same mental energy. That's the same mental process that you apply energy to your body for healing. So transcending sound and physical vibrations, there's something else possible. And it's your mind's ability to harness and direct energy in tangible ways to impinge the physical world that starts to train you on how to take the energy for healing to make it as real and tangible enough to start affecting direct changes in your physical body. So that's the lesson. Spiritual and vibrational energy healing treatments. And the treatment part is where I want to focus, because so many of us get wrapped up in the treatment of the physical body that we never train our mind to be well. This practice begins to train your mind to do what you ask it to do when you want it done. And just like if you were going to train a puppy, it takes deliberate practice. It takes an intention to have the puppy trained. But remember, the puppy's a beast. You are a beast. And even though you can train your body to be relaxed with all these wonderful sound healing modalities, it's not spiritual in nature. Spiritual energy is created and directed by the mind and directed as you intend. So master that pinwheel, move it on command, and you will notice that by applying that level of control and discipline into your spiritual healing, your vibrational healing, energy becomes real, and you begin to master your experience of being alive. In the comments below, let me know if you've already moved things with your mind, if it's a skill you already possess. Let me know your favorite healing methods that you're using right now, and I can help you see whether or not how we can apply this practice to making that healing more tangible, more real. If you found this video helpful and you plan to start practicing psychokinesis, give us a thumbs up. Let other old souls, empaths, and highly sensitive people know that you found this video helpful. Again, so consider subscribing to our community. And if you're interested in what Spirit360 Fellowship has to offer, go to spirit360.org, click the Get Your Invite button, and we will email you instructions to join us live via one of our Zoom services, so you too can see whether or not spiritualism is the right path for the next steps along your spiritual journey this lifetime. And until we connect again, get spirit strong.